ما أريد من هذا الشعب إلا أن يزيد في الحمد والشكر إلى الله عز وجل، ويزيد من محبة الوطن، ويزيد من العمل ومضاعفة العمل لما يسعى فيه من خير له وللدولة والأهل. هذا اللي أنا أدوره من الشعب، وربنا إن شاء الله يوفقنا جميعا على ما يحب ويرضى.
تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانا.
I'm so proud to call UAE my home. شكرا جزيلا UAE.
لا تقرب حماها لا تقرب منازلها إلا محب زايد أسسها واليوث وراها داروا على الدانات 7 أبد. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب. نحنا شعوب لها نفدى ثراها نبذل الغالي لها دوم ونهب.
Welcome everyone to your favorite program Pearls of Union, which invites the most successful people here in the UAE. Our inspiring guests have moved from the darkness of challenges to the light of success. Our inspiring guests have set a title for success and ambition. And our special guest for today is Miss Emelyn Martinez, and she is the founder and the managing director of QUALIS. Welcome, Miss.
Hi Rima, thank you very much for having me.
Thank you so much. Well, I'm so pleased to meet you today.
A pleasure is all mine.
Thank you. So today we'll talk about your successful company as well as about your successful journey. So please, in the beginning, can you introduce yourself to everyone? Tell us about the whole journey and the significant milestones you have achieved.
My name is Emelyn Martinez. I'm a civil engineer from the Philippines. I arrived in UAE in April 2005, almost 20 years ago. I have witnessed how the country grew from strength to strength. So in the first 5 years of my career in the country, I worked for various construction companies. I started working as a planning engineer for Al Habtour Engineering. I prepare schedules for building projects and at the same time monitor and control the schedules on a daily basis to ensure that the construction team achieved their daily productivity and prevent project delays, which in turn result in disputes. So that experience gave me a solid construction background. But I've always been interested in construction disputes. So to shift my career to construction disputes, I took a lot of certifications and chartered membership, and I also took a master's degree in construction law and arbitration, which opened up a lot of opportunities for me. In the next 10 years of my career in the country, I worked for the most prominent construction consultancy dispute firms. And during those years, I tried to get as much experience as I could. I tried to develop a network, and also I tried to establish an outstanding reputation. So that enabled me to start my own business, QUALIS, in March 2020, just when the world was shutting down. But it's been very busy since. So we just actually turned 5 years this month. Time flies so fast when you're having fun.
Perfect. So you have rich experiences and you have a faithful journey actually. But I think that it was a difficult journey, right? So what were the main challenges you have faced at the beginning of your career and how did you overcome them?
I am a female. I'm a Filipino working in a male-dominated industry. construction. There's been a lot of challenges in the earlier stages of my career, but I realized that if you are good at your job, you work really hard, being consistent in what you do, people notice. You gain everyone's respect. Eventually, I became a senior manager in one of the largest local construction company. I was in my 20s back then. Then I shifted my career to construction disputes. Other than having the experience working for the big firms, I believe that I've been very lucky to work with two of the best delay experts in the world. I consider them my mentor, and I'm always thankful to them. And I think only very few would be lucky enough to have the same experience. So actually that experience I got from my mentors gave me more courage to start my own firm.
So, Miss, what motivated you to start QUALIS?
First, I realized that there are very few good delay experts in the region. What normally happens is that in case of big disputes, lawyers engage delay experts from UK or anywhere else in the world. So I established that there is a need. Second, I had a very good 10 years working in the most prominent construction disputes firm. As I mentioned earlier, I was lucky enough to work with two of the best delay experts in the world. However, I haven't had the chance to be appointed as the lead delay expert on any case. So I always work as an assistant. So it's quite a challenge, because the thing is, it's always quite a challenge to get that first appointment working for big firms, because there is a lot of competitions. And in those years, I've seen a lot of delay expert reports, and I was pretty sure I can do better, but I never get the chance. So I was thinking maybe starting my own firm, I can get that chance. And third is, my father is always my inspiration. He was a civil engineer. I lost him when I was 10, and I promised on his grave that I'll do my best to continue what he started. So I think by doing this, I will make him somehow proud. My father's birthday is March 17, and that's also the birthday of my company, QUALIS. So that motivates me to start my company.
Miss, as you know that every entrepreneur, especially in the beginning, faces many challenges. So what were the main challenges you have faced while building and growing your firm, and how did you overcome them?
Challenges, it wasn't easy for my first year, because QUALIS was basically just me. In our job, we deal with a lot of documents, and I need to rely on good assistance. It was tough. A lot of sleepless nights, but luckily now I have a core team in Dubai. It's hard to find them. I'm lucky to have them, because it's always important in our job to have assistants you can rely on. We still have sleepless nights, but it's part of the job.
And what sets QUALIS apart from other firms in the field of construction dispute consultancy?
QUALIS is a boutique firm. We provide very bespoke services. Working for big firms, in my experience, there are always rules that sometimes, in my opinion, prevents you from delivering the best possible output or the best possible report. For example, when I was working for big firms, if I'm given a certain budget hours for a certain deliverable, there will be times that I would think I need more time to make my report better. But then I'm not given the time I require, and then I will be asked to just finish what I can and move into the next project. So because they have rules and they have to achieve those rules. But with a small company, for me, it's always important to manage clients' expectations. If we need extra time, okay, let's do it, because we always want to make or to provide the best for our clients.
And what are the core values that drive QUALIS?
Quality, adaptability, and reliability. That's the main core guiding principle. So QUALIS is a Latin word for quality. That is the number one thing we sell. And I believe that it is the same reason why we continue to receive repeat business from our clients. Also, we are always adaptable to our clients' changing requirements. Decisions are always made very quick, because there is no hierarchy in the decision-making process. It's a flat and it's quick. Also, we are reliable. We really work very hard to ensure that we provide the best and the correct opinion as to not to misguide the clients.
So, Miss, looking ahead, what are your personal goals for the future of your company?
Of course, we would like to grow. We'd like to do it slowly, but surely. Currently, we are providing delay expert services because there's a lot of other expert services that company like mine can provide. But I would like to focus on providing only delay expert because there's very few of us around. I have to focus on that and be good at it. Currently, we have back office in the Philippines, but I'm hoping that in the near future, we will expand to other markets outside the region. But the main office will still be in Dubai. It will always be in UAE.
So, how has the UAE contributed to the success and the growth of your firm?
UAE has a very strong infrastructure and legal framework for setting up a business and doing business easily. Opening up a business in UAE is very quick and easy, I believe. I had my business set up in 2 weeks, and that was around the COVID-19 lockdown. I believe it's much quicker now. I can renew my license in a matter of days, and I can get employment visa in a week. So I think it's been very easy. Also, there's a lot of other small businesses that provides a la carte business services like accounting, IT, PRO services. So we do not need to have our own accounting team or our own IT team because we can source them out on an hourly basis from another company or on a retainer. So that makes having the business or running the business easier for me and cost effective also.
So, Miss, after your faithful journey and rich experiences, you have built your success story. So the word of success is not strange to you. How can you define success?
In terms of success, I think I have still a long way to go. I'm not sure I'm there. I still want to accomplish a lot of things. But for me, success is when you have the ability to help others, when you have the ability to motivate others, and then when you have the ability to inspire others. For me, that is success.
Now, Miss, we need an advice from your side to young professionals aspiring to build a career in the field of construction dispute consultancy.
Have the right mentor who will guide you in your career path. That is extremely important. Hard work, diligence, and resilience. You should always have the ability to stand up after any fall. I would say consistency is always an important word. If you are consistent, I am sure that you will always be above your peers. But if you want to reach the top, I would say you should be unique and you should be able to do something different. Being someone like me actually makes me unique already. So I don't consider that as a weakness. I consider that as a strength. So it's up to you what you do to stand out, but of course in a good way. UAE is a land of opportunities. It's a massive playground for professionals like us, and it's all up to you.
The UAE has for sure contributed to your success story. So what is your appreciation message you would like to convey through our episode to the UAE and its rulers?
As an engineer, we build all the superlatives here in the UAE. The tallest, the highest, the longest, the biggest, and the list goes on. The career I built in UAE, I won't be able to achieve that anywhere else in the world. The country is still young, but it has achieved a lot. I have been so privileged to see how UAE grow exponentially in the last 20 years that I lived and worked here. It's an experience of a lifetime. So I always have been a strong believer in the UAE and its visionary and ambitious leaders. I always feel supported, safe, and protected. I'm so proud to call UAE my home. Shukran jazilan, UAE.
Thank you so much, Miss. It was my pleasure talking with you today. Best of luck.
Thank you very much, Rima.
Dear audience, this is the end of our episode. Watch us next week. Goodbye.